there, welcome to your strength training workout. Now, all you're going to need is a mat and a set of weights. Now, I have one 5-pounder and one 8-pounder. Okay, we're going to be doing some legs, working your core, just getting everything covered and done. I hope you're ready. Go on over to your mat and I will join you there. So, our first exercise is the single leg deadlift. So, I'm going to start off with my 5-pounder just to be on the safe side. If it's too light, then I'll go heavier. If it's too heavy, I go without the weight. I hold the weight in my hand. I stand on my right foot. I can keep my left toes pointed and reaching out in front, or I can start with my feet side by side. I'm going to hinge, fold at my hip, reach my butt bones back to the back wall, and reach my tailbone up towards the sky, and I come back. Now, imagine you have an orange right here at your hip, and every time you fold at the hip, you are squeezing the orange. We'll go for 10. Belly's drawn in, shoulder blades are drawn back and down. Keep the chest nice and high. Keep reaching the butt bones back. Notice how I keep my back flat, reaching my butt bones back. I go 2 more. Now, if you get wobbly, please feel free to drop your foot to the ground each time. Last one. And I reach back and up. And now I switch sides. So not only do you get to work your legs and your core, stabilizing through your shoulders, but you also get to work your balance. And remember, you can always tap down. Reach back and up. Remember that orange at the hip. And you notice I'm not talking that much because I have to focus on balancing. And remember, you can always tap down. Folding to the hip. Three more to go. Knees slightly bent. Squeeze that orange. One more time. That's your single leg deadlift. Now, we come down to the ground. We go to a Russian twist. So, my heels are dug into the ground, my toes are curled back. The weight is rested right above my chest. Now, I'm sitting high on my butt bones, so I can reach my legs forward or back, wherever I need to, in order to sit on my butt bones. From here, I'm going to lean back, keeping my shoulders stacked over my hips. So I'm not going to round, okay? I'm going to stay stacked. And I'm going to twist from side to side. Belly's drawn in tight. Keep the chest lifted. Now, you notice my legs aren't moving because I am working through the waistline. I don't want my hips to dance because that will make for a really bad experience. It'll hurt your back. So stay nice and lifted and twist through the waistline, holding your hips still. Let's go 2 more, on each side, of course. And now we go to a side plank. So you can start off the side plank with both knees bent. Your heels are curling up towards your bottom. Press into the forearm, pat the shoulder down, and lift your hips. This is option 1. Option 2, straighten out the bottom leg, plant the top leg, and lift. Option 3, stack the legs. I should say stagger your legs. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. Option 4, now you get to stack. So the legs are stacked right on top of each other, hips are nice and squared off, belly's pulled in, pat the shoulder down, lift the lower hip as if you were standing on your feet. Okay? So you've got all of those options. I'm going to go with the staggered version. I'm going to hold it here for 30 seconds. Are you ready? Come on up. Keep packing the shoulder blade down. Keep drawing the belly in, like it's spiraling, the belly button spiraling back towards the spine. 15 seconds left. Now when we switch, we're going to go into forward plank to switch to the other side, so we don't waste any time. Keep the hips lifted, lift them high, zip the inner thighs together. In 3, 2, let's flip it. Right, wasting no time. Keep packing the shoulder down. It's like you're scrubbing the ground with your forearm. Five seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're moving on to our next exercise. So, my knees pressing into the ground. I'm going to put my hands on my hamstrings, belly tight. I'm going to lean forward a little bit so I can feel my hamstrings kick into my hands. And I want to keep my hamstrings kicking into my hands. I'm going to inhale, and as I exhale, I'm going to hinge at my knees, keeping the hamstrings on, hips are reaching, I'm not rounding my back, and I come back up. So my hips, shoulders stacked, zipping my inner thighs towards each other even though my knees are apart, and kicking the hamstrings into my palms, and I lean back. So remember that orange that you had at your hip with a single leg deadlift? Well, now I'm going to place the orange right behind your knee, and you're going to squeeze all the juice out and come back up. Your bottom will squeeze, you have no choice, and come on back. Good, I keep my hands here to remind me to stay nice and long. So I grow longer and taller as I reach back. You're going to feel this through the thighs. It's a great core exercise. And it's an awesome way to not only strengthen the legs, but also stretch the hips that tend to be tight, especially if you sit a lot. Good. Let's go 2 more. Keep the ribs down, connected to your body. 1 more time. And those are all of your exercises. So decide which weight you want to work with and get started. I'm going to stick with my 5. Because the single leg deadlift, it kind of creeps up on you. So here we go. Arms out in front. I'll start with my left leg first. And we hinge. Remember, reach the butt bones back. The back leg doesn't have to be straight. The front leg, the leg you're standing on, you can have a slight bend in the knee. We'll go for 10. Remember, lots of balance here. So try to keep that steady position, belly nice and tight. Breathe throughout. Keep pulling the belly away from the waistband of your pants. We got 5 more. Notice how the arms stay connected to the shoulder socket. Last 3. Don't forget about the orange at the hip crease. So as you fold forward, you're squeezing all the juice out. All right, we switch. Fold at the hip, not at the lower back. Now, if the legs get really wobbly, you can reach the toes behind you. Keep the toes on the ground and fold, reaching the hip back. Keep the belly tight. Pull the bikini line in and up. 5 more. Imagine you are a peacock, reaching your feathers back and up towards the sky. You reach the tailbone back and up towards the sky. One more time. And done. Have a seat. Russian twist. You can squeeze the thighs together or not. Sit up nice and tall and the butt bones hinge. Weight on top of the chest and we twist. Keep the shoulder blades back. Feel the weight pulling the arms down. Pulling the elbows down towards the ground. Keep the weight over the chest. 5 more. Remember, the legs aren't moving. 1 more on each side. Perfect. We go to our side plank. Pick the position you'd prefer. And up we go. Let me go right into it. 30 seconds. Zip the inner thighs together, belly's drawn in. Reach the hip forward. Feel the shoulder blade glide in towards the spine. Scrub the ground with the forearm. 5 seconds left. Get ready to switch. Remember, plank and then turn. Keep the hips up. Keep pressing into the knife edge of your bottom foot. The top foot, if you can press the sole of the foot into the ground, even better. Keep lifting the lower ribs up and off of the ground. This is a toughie, 5 seconds. And done. Come on to the knees. Press into the tops of the feet and the shins. Hands on the thighs. Zip the inner thighs towards each other. Belly drawn in. Shoulders back. Lean forward a little bit. Feel the hamstrings turn on. Keep the hips reaching forward as you squeeze. This time it'll be a lemon behind your kneecap. That's where the movement's happening. Make sure you don't arch back. Stay nice and long. Keep the ribs connected to the body. It's going to start to burn. It's okay. We're good with that. Engage your bottom. And only go as far as you can control the movement. 5 more. Three more. Get longer as you go back. 2. One more time. Remember, you're not sitting back. You're hinging from the knee. Perfect. Come on up. Grab your weight, of course. All right, we go back to the deadlift. I'm going to start with my right leg. Reach the butt bones. The upper body stays nice and engaged. You're not collapsing into the ground. Remember your peacock feathers. Reach back and up. Oopsies. This gets tiring because you can feel it in the hamstrings. And if it's being done properly, you're going to feel it right under your butt bone. We got 4 more. Three more. Two more. Keep belly in. 1 more. Oh, let's do 1 more for good measure. Now we switch. Oh, I can feel that in my legs. So, remember, you can always keep the toes on the ground and reach back. I'm going to reach back and up. I don't know if you can see my legs shaking. All 4. We got 5 more to go. Good. 3 more. You can do it. I'm right here with you. Last 2. Notice how I keep my foot on the ground. Give me a little bit more stability. 1 more. Belly's drawn in. Russian twist. Dig the heels, weight on top, sit up on the butt bones, belly's drawn in, shoulder blades down and back, and then I hinge. I only go as far as I can hold it, and I twist. And I'm moving my chest with the weight. there with me. I really love this exercise. It just feels nice on the body. 5 more. Look at how fast that set went. Last one. Perfect. We go into our plank. This is our last set, so hold it up. Zip the inner thighs together. Feel the belly draw in. Pull the shoulder blades back. Scrub the ground with your forearm. We got 15 seconds left. You can do this. You come this far, you can't quit now. I won't let you. Keep lifting. Lift, lift. 5 seconds. Get ready to switch it. 3, 2, and we switch. Keep lifting, lifting. Pack the shoulder down. Scrub with that forearm. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. You've got 5 seconds left. And done. All right, your final exercise. Press, push down, feel it pop, ribs down, belly tight, shoulders back, and we hinge. Keep the body nice and long. Squeeze the bottom, zip the inner thighs. Feel that stretch in the work. Five more to go. Four more. This is tough, but you can do it. 3 more. Good, make sure the bottom is reaching. 2. Keep reaching the hip forward. 1 last time. Hold it here. Hold it. And come on up. Woo-wee! Oh, my thighs are burning. But this is good, because it means it's been working. So, I hope you enjoy this workout. Come back to it as often as you like. And I look forward to seeing you on the next set.